Magnificat anima mea Dominum,
et exsultat spiritus meus in Deo salutari meo.
Welcome to the new episode of the theme Saint Teresa of Avila, Mother of Interior Souls. The fundamental Teresian principle for prayer development is her key personality trait, a determined resolve. Weak wishes were foreign to her cast of mind. With lack of determination, none of us can bring excellence in any field of endeavor. Psychological and educational studies have shown that top performance in any undertaking is due far more to motivation and determination than to inborn talent. And so it is here. Sublime prayer life is not due to a superiority of one's human nature. We are all weak and wounded. On the human level, it is due to determination, dedication to the hard and persevering decision to live like saints live, that is, with no corner cutting. St. Paul said, "This one thing I do, forgetting what lies behind and straining forward to what lies ahead." Many say that we have neglected the prayer life years ago. Now how to start it again? Forget the past. The past is not in our hands. Start anew. There is no age bar to cultivate the life of prayer. In this way, Saint Teresa of Avila encouraged some of her spiritual directors to resume the life of prayer even if they had neglected it long ago. St. Peter said, "With the Lord, one day is like 1,000 years, and 1,000 years are like one day." Based on this, St. Teresa wrote in her interior castle, "But it must be clearly understood that no limitations can be set to God's acts, and that He can raise a soul to the highest point here mentioned in a single moment. His Majesty has the power to do all that He wishes, and He is desirous of doing a great deal for us. Our God is not a bookkeeper God, noting down our sins and failures. He did not ask the so-called sinful woman, "How many times have you failed?" Instead, He defended her before her critics. He did not ask the woman caught in adultery, "How many times have you been weak in this area?" Instead, He said to her, "Neither do I condemn you." He did not ask the prodigal son for a report of how he wasted his inheritance. Instead, He gave him a royal reception. So our failure to neglect the prayer life should not dishearten us. Our God is a God of mercy and love. The moment we return to Him, He will receive us as His bosom sons and daughters. Saint Therese of Lisieux, in her younger age, took a decision. She writes it in her autobiography. I must devote myself to becoming a great saint. And this 24-year-old girl became not only a great saint, but also the patron of the missions and doctor of the Church Universal. So Holy Mother, Saint Teresa of Avila tells those who start the life of prayer. I am giving you her own words. We must have a holy boldness, for God helps the strong, being no respecter of persons. He will give courage to you and to me. Then she says to her sisters, strive like strong men until you die in the attempt, for you are here for nothing else than to strive. She continues to tell them, it is most important, all important indeed, that they should begin well by making an earnest and most determined resolve not to halt until they reach their goal. Whatever may come, whatever may happen to them, however hard they may have to labor, whoever may complain of them, whether they reach their goal or die on the road, or have no heart to confront trials which they meet, whether the very world dissolves before them. We must not try merely for a year, she continues, or for 2 years or 10 years, or it will look as if we are abandoning our work like cowards. Again she insists on this, let him have a fixed determination not to allow himself to be beaten. If you don't have this determined resolve, she says, it will mean advancing at the pace of a hen. Jesus tells us, the kingdom of heaven has suffered violence, and the violent take it by force. In the Gospels, the kingdom of heaven is Jesus Himself. And in prayer, Jesus will take possession of us, and we in turn will take possession of Him. St. Paul tells us, run in such a way that you may win it and get an imperishable wreath. Jesus will be our crown of glory. St. Augustine exclaimed, because you have created us, our heart is restless until they rest in you. God has given us a heart with an infinite vacuum for love. And this vacuum can be filled in with an infinite love of God alone. Prayer alone, being a love for God, will fill us with real love. Jesus tells us, listen, I am standing at the door knocking. If you hear my voice and open the door, I will come into you and sup with you and you with me. Through prayer, Jesus becomes our welcome guest.